So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is May the 2nd. The time is now 7:03 p.m. So today was a beautiful Thursday all day, guys. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see more of me. Now today's topic is going to be quite interesting and I feel like I'm still practicing on this, but I'm going to give you guys 10 things that you should always keep to yourself, guys. And I know that it's difficult to keep certain things to ourselves, but it's very important that you practice these because it's very, very important in our life and moving forward. So the first thing that you should always keep to yourself, guys, is your biggest goals. I feel like a lot of times we do want to share our goals with people and things that we want to accomplish and everything like that, and that's good. But your biggest goals, like your 5-year plan, or maybe even your 10-year plan, certain things you gotta keep to yourself. Because one thing that I've realized in my own life journey is that when you sit there and you talk to people about your biggest goals and they don't have the same type of biggest goals like you do, people become envious, they get jealous. Sometimes they even say, oh no, that don't make any sense. They try to make you feel like your biggest goals are impossible. So when it comes to your biggest goals, guys, you have to start keeping certain things to yourself. You know, as long as you know in your heart what you want to accomplish and you wrote it down and you're aiming towards that goal, that's all that really matters, especially if you have a passion for what it is that you do. Now, the second thing that we should start keeping to ourselves is the favors that we do for people. Like, I know that we want people to acknowledge us when we do something good, because most of the time it just feels good to know that a person appreciated something that you did for them. But the truth of the matter is, when you do favors for a person, don't do favors because you want to be able to brag to other people that that's something that you did. Do it because it's something that comes from the heart and it's something that you wanted to really do. Like you wanted to help this person or that person. Don't do it just to be able to throw it up in their face or to be able to tell other people and brag to them about how you did this, this, and that. Don't do that. Now, the third thing that you want to start keeping to yourself, guys, is your lifestyle. Not everyone needs to know the things that you eat throughout the day, or not everyone needs to know how you live a lavish lifestyle or all the stuff that you have. People don't need to know that type of stuff. That is your life. And you are entitled to live it the way you want. But you don't have to go around and let everyone know your entire lifestyle. People don't need to know that type of information. That's something that I feel like you should always keep to yourself. Of course, unless someone comes in your house and they actually see how you live, that's different. But you don't have to brag to people about how your lifestyle is. Just live your best life. Now, the fourth thing that we should always keep to ourselves is the times that we save the day. Like I said before, if you did something to help save the day, then honestly speaking, there's no reason for you to brag and say, well, I did this and I saved the day. And then just do it from the heart. Know that you did it to help this person out and let it go. Because what you put out in the universe is what you shall receive. So if you're doing good to help people out and help them live a better life, or helping them with certain things that, you know, they needed help with, then do it from the heart and know that, you know, just feel good that you was able to help someone else out and not make it all about yourself. Now, the fifth thing that we should start keeping to ourselves, guys, is your philosophy towards life. I feel like, and I've noticed this in my own life experience, a lot of times people would try to convince you that you shouldn't think like this and you should think like that. Let people be themselves. Do not waste your time trying to convince people to think the way you do, because no two people ever think the same. And that's just the reality. There's always something about us that's going to be different. We're not always going to be on the same page. We're not always going to agree about everything. So be okay with people having their own opinions about whatever the situation may be about. And be okay with you have your own philosophy. That's it. Just understand that not everyone is going to think the way you do, and they're not always going to agree with you. And that's perfectly fine. Now, the sixth thing that we should always keep to ourselves is problems and conflicts within our family. And this, I feel like, is very important for us to practice, because every family out there has some type of issues. That's just the reality of life. But outsiders, people at your job, certain friends, not everyone needs to know everything that's going on in your life. You may be experiencing a difficult time at home, or a difficult time with family members or cousins or uncles or aunts or sisters or brothers or nieces, whatever. The point is, when it comes to your family conflict, that is between you guys. So if you are taking it outside, that's something that you should stop doing. So when you're going through problems with family and stuff, that's something you take up with them face to face. And you guys deal with the situations that you see, the best way you see fit. Now, the seventh thing that we should always keep to ourselves is the unpleasant facts we know about people. Like, of course, we're going to naturally see people do things that we know for sure is not right. We're going to see people act very selfish and nasty and just unkind to people at times. But the point of the matter is, the unpleasant things that you know about people is something that you should keep to yourself. Especially if it has nothing to do with you. And sometimes people are just angry, or they have misplaced anger, or maybe they have certain psychological problems. The point is, the unpleasant things that you know about people, as long as you know in your mind how this person is and you know how to deal with them moving forward, then you don't have to sit there and talk about the issues that they have and how they're this and they're that. Just the unpleasant things, just leave it alone. As long as you know how to deal with them moving forward, that's all that matters. Because one thing you can't do is change another person. So, yes, don't talk about the unpleasant facts about others. Now, the eighth thing that we should always keep to ourselves is our resentment about the past. Like, certain things that have happened in our past. I know that sometimes we get stuck on certain situations. We feel like it was messed up, it was uncalled for, it wasn't right, it was wrong, whatever. The point of the matter is, we need to start practicing on how to let go of situations that have happened to us in the past. Because one thing we can't do is change the past, but we can learn from whatever we went through. We can grow from whatever we went through. We can move forward from whatever we went through. But we have to start letting go of certain situations that happen and understand that it's already said and done. There is no going backwards. It is what it is. Now, the ninth thing that we should always keep to ourselves, guys, is the things that we share with our partner. Like, whatever happens between you and your partner is between you and your partner. When you sit there and you tell friends and you tell family members, what happens is now you have all these people clouding your mind with their opinions about a situation that you're going through. And it confuses you. It confuses you, and it makes the situation a lot worse. So at the end of the day, whatever you're going through with your spouse, that's between you and whoever you're dealing with. Y'all two have to come together, discuss the issue, and either y'all move forward together or y'all decide it's best to go your separate ways. That's it. Now, the 10th thing that we should always keep to ourselves, guys, is our biggest fears and our biggest weaknesses. Now, even if you are the strongest person out there, or you portray yourself as someone extremely strong, we all have some type of weakness. We all have, some type of fear. But at the end of the day, the key to it is not giving that fear or that weakness any power. And the way you do that is you don't discuss it. Whatever you feel like your fear is or your weakness is, you just slowly but surely build upon it. You work yourself up. You face your fear. But one thing you don't want to do is tell people what you're afraid of or what your weakness is. Because what happens is, now that they know what bothers you, they will continue to do it. So if they don't know what bothers you, they can't mess with you. So when it comes to your weaknesses and your fears, that I feel like is something that you should start keeping to yourself. For real. Because if you don't talk about it, you don't give it any power. You don't allow it to get under your skin. You don't overthink the situation. It is what it is. And you just you deal with it accordingly and you move on. Now, the bonus tip for today that I feel like we should always, always, always keep to ourselves, guys, is our finances. People don't need to know how much money you're making. People don't need to know how much you're getting on a daily basis, weekly, monthly, whatever it is. That is your business. Your name is on that check, not someone else. Even if it's a spouse. I feel like certain things are just personal. Unless you guys have a joint bank account, when it comes to finances, your finances are yours. That person's finances are theirs. That's it. We don't need to sit down and talk about how much we getting and this, and no, we don't have to do that. So when it comes to your finances, guys, make sure to keep that to yourself because that is no one's business but yours. But if you like this video and you guys want to see more videos like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and please leave some comments down below because I always check them out. But like I always say, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, guys. Peace.